going to leak check this. So we're going to pull the disconnect, let the pressure come up in the suction line. This unit is paired with a heatcraft quick response evaporator. Last year it was leaking and it had to have refrigerant added every month. We added stopleak into the system and that charge lasted about a year. We're fortunate and have a disconnect for this one. We're going to see if it leaks in the same spot, if it just got bigger. You can see where I pushed those over last year. Anytime I find those, I'll make a little mark. That way if I ever had to come back, I'll know where it was. So right there would be where I found last year's. So right there is last year's. I don't hear you. We've got a new one opened up in the middle. I don't think it's there anymore. Yep, there's the one down there now too. One right there. One right there. One right there. How many was it? 4? Let's see if we can let you all hear some of these. Alright, so right there is one. Hopefully y'all hear that. Let's see, where was that other one at? That light's giving me a little interference. Yep. These are the curly Q lights. Still getting a little bit of electrical interference, but if I touch the ground, it goes away. Oh, there's a leak right there. Now, these are not the greatest to have on rapid response because if this is powered, but the outdoor's not, it leads to a host of problems where this EEV will shut down and not open back up no matter if the outdoor starts running or not. So knowing that, I'm going to power the outdoor first, let it pump back down. The EEV should be closed inside, so this should pump down, shut off, but she's not shutting off. So I'm gonna go power the indoor back up. So I'm gonna press reset time. Opening up, and then I'm going to kick this back off. And I did that so the pressure would come back up in the suction line. I didn't want it to actually be pumping down into a vacuum, then hook my gauges onto it and introduce moisture and outside air. Not a fan of this one. You have to take this off to hook up. That's awful. There's my suction port, but that's horrible. Engineers, man. Well, this is fun. There we go. Now can you turn it on? Alright, so now we got 76 pounds. Sweep the air out of my suction hose. Now I want to make sure this thing is actually pumping down, and it is pumping down. It's not shutting off. Well, that's not good for it. Yep, well, she ain't happy there, is she? Those are small numbers, and that's at an angle, so we're gonna cheat. She's set to a differential of about 27 and 30. Yeah, let's change that a little bit. All right, so we would be adjusting this one here. Take it down, down. Let's go there, maybe 17, 18. Alright, so she's at 7.8. Let's go put some more pressure in it. So let's reset time. I am getting my steps in today. Alright, so we're up to 62. That's a little tight. Stick it the other way a little bit more. cutting is definitely not right. All right, let's try that. From the previous video, this is what those time delays look like. This just goes in a series with one of the coil voltage wires. They've left the jumper down here at the bottom. This would have just jumped her to the coil. This one that's on the coil would have went to the other lead. You cannot have these in a quick response system. The shitty part, this was installed in 2020. I'm assuming the evaporator was put in at the same time. And it's riddled with leaks now, so we probably need to ask them what they've been keeping in there. If they're keeping acidic foods without any lids on them, we'll absolutely eat one alive. We're gonna leave this powered up because we want this condenser to have power. That way, as soon as the quick response starts delivering refrigerant, it starts getting a response and it doesn't start acting stupid. But if you look, there is no solenoid that doubles as the solenoid. So we are flashing. They are going to have to make a decision real soon. So we are going to top it off here today. This will be the last time it gets topped off. Unless something stupid happens that we just can't get the equipment in a timely manner. Well, I need to loosen this back up just a little. Alright, so I'll make sure everything else is closed off. I'm going to open up my low side, open up my refrigerant line, let this low pressure come through, pressurize here, get any air moisture out of the lines, and charge it as a liquid. Tear out our weight. Try to get here where I can see this sight glass. Oh, yeah, helps when you open this too. Alright, so we're just going to throttle some in there. We're just going to watch that sight glass until it clears up. Alright, so not quite 2 pounds. So I'm going to shut this back off. I'm going to open this up to let any liquid that's still in this line go ahead and go into the system. We got them all topped off, they're going again. We have a quote for a whole new evaporator in the works. So we'll cross our fingers that they're able to get board approval and get the funds secured in order to get that repaired. I talked to the staff, they don't store anything in there that's been opened. There's no open containers, nothing acidic going on. And you can pretty much tell that's the truth because there's no odor that comes along with that. Some of you guys know what odor I'm talking about, that oniony type smell in these make tables. Gets all over your hands and you smell it for days. Ugh. As always, guys, I appreciate the support. Appreciate you watching, commenting. And if you guys would like to support me further, I do have other places that these videos are as well. I usually try to cross post a lot of them, but apparently if you mention them by name, your video gets swept under the rug. So just look it up. It's under the same exact name, Let's Be Techs. And if you don't mind, throw me a follow there. Appreciate you guys.